Hey guys, what's going on? This is Dylan, and you're watching another movie review from, of course, me, ScarJ96. And today we'll be looking at a couple films on one disc. 3 films, 1 disc. And these films are independent slasher films that I've always been a fan of, and this is the Camp Blood Trilogy. Directed by Brad Skates and Razor Digital Entertainment, folks. Yeah, it's the clown on the front. Get your disc. It's funny, there's only 1 disc they put in. I was thinking they would put it like separate for each movie, but no, not the case. Most people really fucking hate these series of films, and I would see why, because it's not the best acting for one. You know, the gore effects are not the best in the world. Camera angles are not the best in the world. Script dialogue is not the best in the world. But folks, it's an independent horror film. And this is a really independent. I mean, I'm talking about a couple $100 here. And you know, Camp Blood 1, let's get to Camp Blood 1. The Camp Blood series started around 1999. Right around, actually, when the Blair Witch Project came out. And also around the time where a lot of Scream ripoffs were happening. This is not really a Scream ripoff. It's not really a ripoff of anything. If it is a ripoff of anything, it's probably Friday the 13th. But it's not a hockey mask killer. It's a clown killer. Of course, you can see from the front of the case. But anyway, the story behind Camp Blood 1, which is this one right here on the back, Camp Blood 1, or just Camp Blood. The movie starts off with these two couple having sex in the woods, and the clown killer shows up, kills them, slices and dices them. And then, it starts off, introducing, the main lead in the movie, which is the actress, and I forget her name. And then her boyfriend and 2 of her other friends come over. A couple. It's a guy and a girl, I think. And they have an idea of going off in the woods for vacation. So they get in the car, they pack all the stuff, like while they're going off, going toward the mountain to go into the woods to camp for the weekend, they run into a guy named Mr. Thatcher, and apparently he tells them there's a clown killer who supposedly lived in the woods. And of course they don't listen. They go up there, and she's kind of worried that, if it's true or not. And then come to find out it is. The clown killer shows up, and chaos ensues from there. I'm not gonna give it away totally, because there's a couple of scenes in the movie I think everyone needs to watch if you want to watch these films. There's a couple scenes I really would not want to spoil. The ending, of course, which I would actually, yeah, I will talk about the ending. But I'll get to that in a minute. The gore effects in this movie, they're not the best in the world, but they get you by with it. It's an independent movie, like I said. Dialogue is actually pretty good, I think. Setting is actually just the woods, really. And I'm a big fan of anything that's set in the woods. But yeah, the clown mask in this movie is actually probably the best clown mask I've ever seen. It probably is the best clown mask of the whole series of films, because for some reason in each movie the clown mask is different. They're all similar, but they're all different. And this is a spoiler here, you might want to skip this, but the ending ends basically, she runs over the clown, and, of course he's got a machete in his hand, because that's the weapon he uses, if you couldn't tell from the cover. But yeah, she runs him over, and she gets his machete, and then, she gets in the car, and she runs him over again. But then come to find out, he's actually in the backseat of her car. But then come to find out, she's in a fucking mental asylum. And she blacked out, apparently, and they think she was the one killing her friends in Camp Blackwood, which is where the movie's set, and they think she's responsible for her friend's death, and there's no real clown killer. And and the movie kind of ends. I'm not gonna give any more away, and then the sequel starts, which is Camp Blood 2. But one more thing I want to say. Camp Blood 1 is a good film, you know, for a slasher movie. It's an 80s, it's really like an 80s slasher movie. The look is both 1 and 2 of the Camp Blood movies, both their look is very high 8 type of look. They're not really crystal clear digital look. Although Camp Blood 1 was in 3D, apparently. It's weird. But yeah, I recommend Camp Blood 1 highly. Let's go to Camp Blood 2. Now, Camp Blood 2 has got, you know, the mask, of course, you can see is different. And you can see the machete. You know, basically, you know, after she survived the massacre and she's in this mental asylum, a director approaches her. It says, you know, I want you to be on the set of my movie because we're making a film adaptation of, you know, the Camp Blackwood murders, which is set in the first film. And she's like, you know, first she says no, and then she changes her mind later, says, I'll do it. And then they start shooting the movie on set in the woods. And come to find out, the actual clown killer shows up. And that's when shit goes crazy. That's basically the movie. I mean, the gore scenes, again, are not the best in the world. I thought there was a couple that were okay. Dialogue is actually a little more improved in this movie. And pacing in Camp Blood 2 is actually a little more better. You know, the pacing I thought was really good. It actually wants to make you stick with the movie rather than just cut it off. But, you know, I recommend highly Camp Blood 2. I think it's a great little movie. But now we get to the third movie, which is not called Camp Blood 3. It's called Within the Woods. Which, I don't know why they changed the title. But it's Camp Blood 3. I don't know. I mean, hell, I call it that. Most people call it Camp Blood 3, but it's called Within the Woods. And, of course, it starts off, you know, with these two couple having sex. Or starting to have sex. And then the clown killer shows up and kills them. Again, different mask, similar, same weapon, machete. It's what all the... every single weapon in the whole series has always been a machete. Although on the cover of Camp Blood 1, it's a knife for some reason. I don't know why they did that. But anyway, you know, after those two couple get killed in the woods, it starts off with this reality TV host. And he's come up with an idea. He's going to put 5 people in the woods of Camp Blackwood. And there's cameras all around the woods and where he's surveilling. You know, he can surveil them and know what they're doing. And they got a fake clown killer out in the woods that's going to take them out. Because it's a reality show. And whoever's left can split $1 million. Yeah, so that's basically what it is. So basically whoever survives, you know, gets the money. And, you know, and then when the real clown killer shows up, that's when chaos ensues. And the shit goes crazy. Okay. There's a couple things in the movie I had a big issue with. Number one was, you know, the pacing of the movie. Pacing of the movie is a little off balance. Although I would say the picture quality of this movie is definitely improved. It's shot digitally. Much more clear picture. I really like that. The clown mask in this movie is really not that good. The gore effects are not that good. But it's okay. I mean, it's not bad. Like, really, really bad. The clown mask is not the best clown mask in the series, I don't think. You know, but, you know, like I said, the gore effects are okay. Dialogue is much more improved, I think. But, as far as screaming goes in this movie, there's one part in Camp Blood 3, or Within the Woods, if you want to put it that way, that there is a scene where the clown killer is after this girl, and she just keeps on screaming and screaming. He's just standing there over top of her, you know, going to kill her, and he freezes, and she just keeps screaming and screaming and screaming, and the shit don't stop, and the fucking guy comes up and shoots the clown, and, you know, about 3 shots in the chest, and then, you know, she's free. But, you know, really, you really need to focus on her screaming and just standing there, or are you going to do something? I don't know what happened there in the editing footage, but, like, that was a part of the movie that got a little annoying. That was pretty much it. all in all, Camp Blood 3 is a good movie. And what I'm saying, folks, is I recommend all these movies to watch. They're fun movies. If you want to watch a fun movie, you got to go with the Camp Blood trilogy. They're fun slasher movies. You know, they're independent. There's no special features for none of this. This is the only big flaw I would have with it. None of the special features. No special features on this whatsoever. I think Digital Entertainment released this. No, Razor Digital Entertainment released this. I'm sorry. But, yeah, guys, check out the Camp Blood trilogy. If you see us for about $3 at a store, you know, definitely check it out, because they're really just fun slasher movies that are independent, and, you know, I think they're pretty cool and to watch. Sometimes they can be a little hokey, but, you know, they're just fun movies, and all I ask is to be entertained, and they're entertaining movies, so check them out. Highly recommend those movies, by the way. So that was a review for the Camp Blood trilogy. Highly recommend them. You know, if you want to have some fun movies, you know, those are definitely some fun movies. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and thanks for supporting me and leaving comments down there, you know. And just thanks for watching, guys, and see you later, guys. And keep rocking. And support your metal, support your local KFC, support all that good stuff. Support your Dead Pit, support your horror films. Support it all. Thanks for you guys for watching. I'll see you later.